Hello, it's so dark. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I am doing this live because my computer is taking like 5 million years to like download and process the videos to go live or to like put it on my channel. So welcome to Living Satisfied. My name is Ellie. If you're new here, welcome. I do lifestyle and nutrition posts. Excuse my beautiful appearance. I am just, I don't know. It's kind of my day off. I'm home with the kids. Things are, just kids are napping. So we're going to get into this. I wanted to do a video today about how to make your frozen foods a little bit healthier. So I am personally allergic to MSG, so I can't eat out at most restaurants. Most people think of MSG as something that's like in Chinese food and stuff like that, but it's way more widespread than just that. So I don't eat out at fast food restaurants, but I do tend to sometimes pick up frozen meals like most of us do. But I do try to stick to things like Trader Joe's or Whole Foods, something that offers a little bit better options for frozen food, if that makes sense. So I want to give you a couple of tips of how I make my frozen foods a little bit healthier. So number one, I'm going to read, I have little notes right here. So just excuse the really chill vibe of this because it's not going to be edited because it's live. So number one is to add a vegetable or two or three. Add 1 to 2 servings of vegetables to your meal. Most of these frozen meals and entrees do not have a well-balanced nutritional profile, and so you want to add more vegetables to your diet when at all possible. So I like to add 1 to 2 servings of vegetables for it. Today, I'm just going to give the example of the frozen buttered chicken from Trader Joe's. This stuff is delicious. I love their little like Indian frozen meals because you can read the ingredients. They're pretty simple. But the problem is especially with the buttered chicken, it comes with buttered chicken, rice, and like a sauce, and that's it. And so I like to add, broccoli, a broccoli slaw, maybe some sort of like bean, like a haricot vert, something like that. And I'll either like stir fry them on my stovetop. You can pop them in the toaster oven. If you're at work or something like that, you can do like little steamable bags of veggies. Whatever the case, try to add more vegetables into your entree that you chose. Let's see here. Next is to reduce the amount of carbs that are in the dish. Most of the time with frozen entrees, they're going to give you a really simple carbohydrate. For my meal, say for the buttered chicken, it's just a basmati rice. Super simple. It's probably something closer to like a minute rice, not a rice that you've soaked and put in broth and cooked up so that it's more nutritious. It's just like a really simple rice. So what I like to do is I'll either take half of it out, not eat half of it, or take all of it out and I'll switch it out with a cauliflower rice. Again, that's something that you can eat raw. You can stir fry it on the stovetop. You can microwave. You can put it in the toaster oven, whatever the case. You can also do a better quality bread, maybe a sourdough bread that's been like sprouted or organic. Ezekiel bread, you could do like gluten-free or gluten-free tortillas, those kind of things to add in. But ultimately, you're adding in 1 to 2 vegetables anyways. And so if you add a little bit starchier vegetable, then you're set. You don't even need a like carb per se, like a rice or potatoes, bread, that kind of thing. So increase the vegetables and lower the carbs. Number 3 is to make sure, this is actually should have been number 1, but number 3 is to make sure that you can read all of the ingredients. That's so important. You want to make sure that you can read all of them or at least most of the ingredients and that it's really simply put. When you look at the back of packaged food, most of the time the ingredients are like super long. That's not normal. That's not close to real whole foods. You want to try to keep your diet having real whole foods whenever possible. Even when you're picking out frozen meals, try to stick to frozen meals that at least come closer to being real whole foods. They are still frozen packaged foods. It is what it is. Most of us tend to grab them. So just make sure that you can read the ingredients. Make sure it's, if not organic, make sure it's natural, preservative free. It's no artificial dyes, you know, the chicken's cooked well, those kind of things. Just look for those kind of taglines when you're looking for frozen food. Let's see here. The last tip that I have for you is really just to stop when you're full. These meals tend to be kind of small, but once you add a vegetable to it, you can fill up really quickly. And so if you only have 2 or 3 more bites left on your plate and you feel satiated, just save it for later, or you can just toss it. I mean, just make sure that you're not eating it just because the portion is there. I know that a lot of us grown up saying like, you need to finish everything on your plate. That's not the case. You don't have to finish everything on your plate. You're an adult, or you're close to being an adult if you're watching this, and you can just not finish. That's okay. It's okay to allow your body to say it's full and to stop. So those are I'm going to adjust this down a little bit. Those are the tips that I have for you today as far as just trying to make your frozen foods a little bit healthier. You know, I've been in situations where I only had a microwave at work and I was tired of salads and those kind of things. And so that's a really nice way to make a little bit healthier option versus going to like Chick-fil-A or eating out different places. When in doubt, always add a veggie and reduce the carbs, and you should be pretty much doing good. And always, always, always make sure that you can read the ingredients on your package. So I hope that you guys like this video. I hope that you don't mind this little live shot. I think that this is a much easier and more practical way for me to get more videos out to you guys, because again, you could probably hear the sound machine in the back. My kids are sleeping. It is what it is. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check out my Instagram account, Living Satisfied. I made a Just Business Living Satisfied account. I've also upgraded and updated my website, livingsatisfied.com, so make sure to check those out as well. Thank you guys for being here, and I will see you guys later. Bye. And